Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today is another absolutely wild, crazy day in the soap world, and we have so much to unpack. If you happen to miss today's episode, do not even worry about it, because we are diving deep into everything that just went down in LA. Grab a snack, get comfortable, and maybe pour yourself a drink, because this one is a massive doozy and I have a lot of feelings about it. So let's just start right at the beginning of the episode with Hope. Hope Logan. We really have to talk about Hope and what is going through her head right now. She was struggling so hard today, with so much guilt, right before her very first fashion show over at Logan. And honestly, you guys, I get it. I really truly do. She has spent years, literally years of her life, building hope for the future over at Forrester Creations. It wasn't just a brand for her, it was her entire identity. It was her baby, and now she's just gone. She had to push all that anxiety and all that heavy guilt aside today, which is so much easier said than done when you are about to drop a massive nuclear bomb on your entire family. But she did it. She put on a brave face, took a deep breath, and just powered through the nerves. I mean, Liam has been in her ear for weeks, right? Remember a few episodes ago when Liam was practically begging her to jump ship and work for Katie's new fashion house? At the time, Hope was like, no, I need to stay, I need to fight, I need Brooke to take the co-CEO spot from Steffy so I can be protected. But obviously, that plan completely blew up, or she just changed her mind at the last second, because here we are. And maybe I'm being too harsh on her, but it feels like she just completely folded to Liam and Katie's relentless pressure. Okay, that sounded a bit dramatic, but you get what I mean. She is carrying this huge, heavy secret, and you could just see the weight of it on her face backstage. She looked like she was going to be sick, but she still went through with it. And then the fashion show actually starts. And we have to talk about Deke. Yes, Deke. Who on earth knew Deke had these kinds of high fashion designs hiding inside him? The models hit the runway and the clothes were actually stunning. I was shocked. The designs were a massive, undeniable hit. Logan is officially making huge waves with this latest collection, and Deke is the genius behind it. And of course, while all this glitz and glamour is happening on the runway, the Forresters are all huddled around a screen back at the Forrester Creations office, watching the live stream like a bunch of angry hawks. You just know Steffi was sitting there with her arms crossed, waiting for it to be a complete and total disaster. But it wasn't. It was actually really good. The live stream was pulling in crazy numbers, the comments were flying, and the buzz was just building and building by the second. Deke really pulled it off, which is wild considering his whole messy history, working at Il Giardino, dealing with his dad Deacon, and all that emotional drama with Remy. But I guess channeling all that romantic heartbreak into fashion actually works wonders. So the models are strutting, the clothes look absolutely amazing, and Katie Logan Spencer is just standing there looking like the cat that ate the canary. You guys know that specific smug look Katie gets when she thinks she has won and outsmarted everyone? It was in full force today. She was practically glowing with victory. But wait, I need to back up, because the real buzz, the actual jaw-dropping scream at your TV moment didn't happen until the very end of the event. The runway clears out, the music swells to this dramatic peak, and Katie steps up to the microphone for the grand finale. She is just soaking in the moment, loving the attention. And then she announces Hope. Hope walks out onto the stage looking gorgeous but terrified, and Katie drops the name of the new line. Hope's Logan. Boom. Just like that. Not Hope for the future. Hope's Logan. The shock on the faces of the Forresters watching that live stream was just wow. I mean, we all knew Hope was moving to the new fashion house and leaving Forrester Creations behind, but seeing it actually happen on a public stage in front of the whole fashion world was a completely different thing. It was a massive public slap in the face to Forrester. And honestly, I kind of loved the messy drama of it. But also, what a disaster. A huge, huge mess. The fans on social media are probably losing their minds right now. So now, Forrester Creations is facing an absolute PR nightmare of epic proportions. The phones in that office are probably ringing off the hook right now. Everyone in the press, Eye on Fashion, all the bloggers, they are going to have a million questions about the fate of Hope for the future. What happens to it now? Is it dead in the water? Does Steffi just scrap the whole thing and fire the whole team? Hope was the face, the name, the absolute soul of that line. Without her, it's nothing but fabric. And the Forresters are going to have to field all these calls and requests for comments while they are still processing the fact that they just got completely blindsided by one of their own. It's going to be absolute chaos in that office tomorrow. I do not envy whoever is working the reception desk right now, that's for sure. And let's zoom out for a second and talk about the bigger pattern here, because this isn't just about Hope's line. This is about Eric. Eric Forrester's big, grand return to haute couture. The Forresters poured a massive, ridiculous amount of money into Eric's latest collection. They were banking on his comeback to be the biggest news in the fashion world this season. They needed this win. But now nobody is going to care about Eric's classic designs. The entire industry is only going to be talking about Hope defecting to Logan. Logan is stealing all the spotlight, all the headlines, all the buzz. Eric's big return is probably going to turn into a massive disappointment, and my heart kind of breaks for him. And that is bad, bad news for Forrester Creations as a business. We are talking serious financial trouble. If Eric's line flops because Hope sucked all the oxygen out of the room with her stunt, the company's going to take a huge financial hit. What were they thinking, not locking Hope down with an ironclad contract? Or maybe they did and she just broke it and doesn't care about the lawsuits? Who knows, but it's a total disaster. Now let's talk about Brooke. Oh man, Brooke Logan. She is absolutely crushed and furious. And you can't really blame her, can you? Just a few weeks ago, she was literally seducing Ridge, making him this crazy offer to replace Steffi as co-CEO, all so she could protect Hope from being mistreated. She put her own relationship on the line. She went to war with her sister Katie, all to save Hope for the future. And how does Hope repay her? By keeping this massive secret and jumping ship to Katie's company behind her back. Brooke must feel so incredibly betrayed right now. The level of secrecy Hope maintained is honestly kind of impressive, but also so incredibly hurtful to her mother. Brooke has fought tooth and nail for that girl for decades, and Hope just left her looking like a complete fool in front of Ridge and Steffi. It's going to take a long, long time for Brooke to forgive this. Because this isn't just business, this is family. And Katie poaching Hope is the exact thing Donna warned her about. Donna literally told Katie to back off before she ignited a massive family feud, and Katie just ignored her. She said business is business. Well, I hope the business is worth it, Katie, because you just started World War III in the Logan family. And speaking of Steffi and Ridge, they are seeing red. Steffi is probably vibrating with rage right now. She always knew Hope was a liability. She always thought the Logans were disloyal, and this just proves her right. To have Hope humiliate the company like this on a public live stream, Steffi is going to go on an absolute warpath. I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to sue Logan, or sue Hope, or just burn the whole building down. Okay, maybe not burn it down, but you know Steffi. She does not take things lying down. She is going to strike back hard. And Ridge? Poor Ridge is caught right in the middle again, as usual. He's mad at Hope, he's furious at Katie, but he also has to deal with a devastated Brooke crying on his shoulder and a furious Steffi demanding blood. The man is probably going to need a very strong drink tonight. He invested so much in his dad's line, and now he has to watch his family's legacy get completely overshadowed by his ex-wife's new company. It's a really tough pill to swallow. But wait, the drama doesn't stop with the older generation. We have to talk about the kids because the fallout is hitting the younger crowd just as hard. Electra is absolutely livid today. And who is she mad at? Will, because apparently Will knew about this. Will knew that Hope was jumping to his mom's company and he hid it from Electra. And honestly, Will, what were you thinking? You guys just barely survived all that toxic poison Ivy drama. Ivy literally tried to destroy your relationship with that fake intercepted letter. You guys finally start to figure things out. And then you go and keep a massive corporate secret from your girlfriend who works at the rival company? Make it make sense. Electra is a designer at Forrester. Her whole career is tied to that place. And Will just sat there and let her get blindsided along with the rest of her family. This is exactly why their relationship is so messy and exhausting to watch. Electra is already dealing with J, breathing down her neck, kissing her hands, telling her she deserves better. And J is a Forrester through and through. He has that Massimo Marone blood in him. He is absolutely going to use Will's betrayal to get closer to Electra. J is going to be like, see? You can't trust a Spencer. They only care about themselves and their own companies. And Electra is going to listen to him because right now she is furious at Will. I honestly don't know if Will and Electra can survive this. Maybe Will should have just stayed with Dylan. Dylan wouldn't have cared about fashion house wars. She just wanted a nice apartment and a good friend. But no, Will had to have Electra, and now he is paying the price. It's just so frustrating to watch them sabotage themselves over and over again. Sometimes I wonder who actually believes this is going to end well for any of them. So yeah, that is where we are at today. The Forrester versus Logan war is officially back on, and it is uglier and more public than ever. Hope has drawn a massive line in the sand. Katie is gloating. Brooke is crying. Steffy is plotting corporate murder. And Eric's big comeback is probably going straight down the drain. It's a lot to process. I've been watching this show for so long, and sometimes you think you know exactly how a storyline is going to play out, and then the writers throw a massive curveball like this. I really, truly thought Hope was going to stay and fight Steffy for her line. I really did. But I guess they decided it was time to shake things up. And boy, did they. Tomorrow's episode is going to be explosive. We are going to see the immediate aftermath, the screaming matches, the tears. I can't wait. But I'm also exhausted just thinking about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments because I am still spinning from that ending.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.